She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
Time to set it off.
So the beef between Chris Brown and Quavo turned into rap beef. Chris Brown released a response to Quavo's record Tender. Quavo dissed Chris Brown on Tender after Chris took shots at him on the song Freak. In this new record, Weakest Link, Chris ate his ass up. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. Now, in the beginning of the song, he's playing an actual voice note, like a voice message that Quavo left him in the past.
Hey, Chris, I don't want no issues, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want fights. I don't want to do nothing, bro. Like, please, bro.
How do we know that's not AI?
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Like, how do we know that's...
Well, we can only assume it's Quavo until it comes out that it's AI. So also it's funny how he was talking about the whole Saweetie bar. So we know that, we didn't know that it was speculations that he was messing with Quavo's ex Saweetie, but we all know that he was, Quavo was hitting Karrueche or whatever, after that beef. But he had something to say about the Saweetie bar.
You off my ex, so that's cool. I don't give no uploading. Cause I fucked your ex when you was still with him. I'm uploading.
Well, because we bleeped everything. Chris Brown curses a lot, and this is the radio.
Right.
To bleep it out. But he was basically saying that you was messing with Karrueche after me. So that was my ex, but I was messing with her while she was your girlfriend. Messing with Saweetie.
How do we know it was Saweetie, though?
He said it.
Oh, he said her name?
Yeah. He actually said her name a couple times.
Oh.
And then also on the Chris Brown, on the song, he was talking about the Fashion Week. Remember when they was sitting next to each other?
Yep.
Yeah, which I think was marketing. Like somebody obviously did that.
They could have went really bad.
And I think that they were banking on that. They didn't care about the risk that they were taking, but he said something about it.
Doing bad, you were giving your music trash. Fashion Week, they set me next to your lame ass. I was truly mad. All I kept thinking about was breaking your face, but I gave you a pass. You lucky I ain't wanna fuck the money up, boy. I would've broke you in half.
That's what makes me feel like Chris and Quavo could not have that serious of an issue. Because if you can sit next to someone at a fashion show and be on your best behavior, you don't really have an issue. Because there are a few people on this planet that I don't rock with. And if you tell me I'm somewhere and I got to sit next to them, I'm leaving. I'm not going to sit next to them.
Yeah, but what he said is he wasn't going to mess with the money, and maybe they just did the fashion
It
show
don't
and left.
matter.
50 and Ja was on a plane with each other, and they sat right next to each other.
That's a plane. That's different.
Like, still, they didn't.
And neither one of them want to get banned forever from being on a plane.
They done been through wars,
show.
stabbings, shootings. It don't matter.
I know people right now that I know for a fact you wouldn't sit next to.
I'm dumb though.
You're not dumb.
I'm stupid.
That's not dumb.
I'm stupid though.
You really got an issue with them. That's what I mean when I say
I'm stupid. I can't hold myself
back.
back.
Really got an issue. You can't sit next to somebody if you really got an issue.
I'm just stupid though. I can't hold myself back. I wish I had the to calm and meditate to say I can't though. Just is what it is.
Well, the main bar that everybody is in any little feelings over is when he was talking about rest in peace to Takeoff.
R.I.P. Takeoff, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead.
Who is everybody?
Crazy.
Who is everybody?
There was a lot of people in the comments talking about it. There was other rappers talking about it as well.
That they wish there was Quavo?
That the beef started because of Quavo. That was what was being said allegedly, but
no, that's not what he said though. He said that.
Yeah, but it was fans. Everybody's saying like, oh, it could have been not. I mean, when you say everybody, you're including everybody, but a lot of people was saying what Chris Brown said, and he was just recalling what other people were saying. He didn't wish death on Quavo, but that's
a little too touchy, man.
Yeah, when he passed, I remember people saying that the shooting wasn't because of him, and people were saying it shouldn't have been him that passed. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, but I ain't hear nobody say it should have been Quavo.
Yeah, I mean you didn't, but a lot of people did, and some fans was worried about this beef. They were saying Drake and Kendrick beef is funny, but we should probably get the Minister Farrakhan to sit down with Chris Brown and Quavo.
And they're probably right.
Yeah,
because when you start when you start throwing bars around like the Takeoff bar, now you're taking it someplace else. So yes, they probably should have somebody mediate that situation.
Yep. Drake and Kendrick is this is another comment. Drake and Kendrick is just banter for the love of hip hop. No way Quavo and Chris Brown can be in the same vicinity after this.
No.
And the fact that he had talked about
no more
Saweetie,
fashion shows.
I know, right? And the fact that he talked about Saweetie had tweeted too. She said, "Let me go rewrite these 90 verses." So I think that may have been a song or something that she was talking about, but apparently she responded to. I really don't think she should.
Nah, we don't need that, Saweetie.
Yeah, but
we don't need that.
But if you mentioning my name, like and because in the song he say, Chris Brown say, when I was sleeping with Shorty, she gave me some tea, but I ain't gonna talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. But I guess she had to clear it up before something come out.
It's very hard to battle people when women are involved.
Yeah.
Because that's why I think even Drake always wins, because everybody be pillow talking. All these girls be just giving up all the secrets.
Can we just talk about how Chris Brown killed it though?
He really did.
Like he killed that, bro.
He did.
Like he killed it. Like
he very much
killed it.
I mean, straight shot. She ain't got to figure out nothing. I mean, I think the thing is like with Drake be saying stuff, talking about stuff we don't really know about. You know, so it's like kind of hard to like it for me. But like Chris Brown, when you got a straight shooter like that, even what Quavo said to him, Quavo went straight at it. It's easy to understand. It's like, you know, I like beef like that. Jill Scott heard it, and she showed support for Chris Brown. I know, like she woke up and she was like, Chris Brown is amazing. How does anybody sing like that, dance, look, act, and rap like that? Beyond gifted. It appears exceptional. People have to go through exceptional. There's nothing to debate. So social media people, they jumped on her and they criticized her for supporting him because of his past, which they always do. But Jill stuck beside him, and she was basically saying that her mother's ex-husband, he was an abusive guy. Like, he did cruel things to them and all that, but he was still a really good carpenter or whatever. Like, he laid foundation better than anyone in the city. Two things can be true at one time. Chris could do what he did and still be talented. And people had doubled down on her, and then she had more so got into, like, that people need to use forgiveness. Like she said, I caution those who refuse to forgive because they will undoubtedly need forgiveness at some point in their lives.
And Jill Scott is absolutely 100% correct in everything that she said.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And yes, she can celebrate that man for his art and say, yeah, get that man some grace. You know, because you're going to need it one day too.
Yep. So she was right. And that's Jess With The Mess for the second hour.
Thank you, Jess. Charlamagne, who you giving that down to?
Oh, man, 4 after the hour. We need Shadonna Ration That Heard to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with her, okay? There are ways to initiate 3 ways. I don't know how, and neither does she. We'll discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.